Welcome to the pod, Maat. You're watching or listening to the
Maat. Damn it.
Why can't we just get it
I
right
almost
one
had it.
time?
I almost had
One
it first
time.
go. I almost had it. Redo.
I don't want to.
Oh, I'm dropping puzzle pieces.
All right, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome
Welcome to the pod, Maat. You're watching or listening to the MaateCast. All right,
Hell yeah,
we got
first
there in
try.
the end. We're gonna,
There it
Alrighty.
is. And it's a good
Off
start
to
to
an
the party.
excellent start. All right.
Hey guys, welcome to the big 10th episode of the MaateCast.
So sorry we couldn't get a podcast out from last week. Unfortunately, Chris turned 19.
And that meant no podcast because I
meant
hate doing it.
Absolutely no podcast next week. Last week we
Couldn't think of
had to
anything worse.
celebrate. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it.
What was the excuse? No, we just had some plans fall out, but that's all right. We're back on it.
Apologies for that. But yeah, anyway, we
Get
are
keen for next week already.
We're
I
here
know
and now.
it's the start of the 10th episode, and we're already hyping up the next one, but the next one's going to be good, and then we also have the next one planned, so...
we have the next two.
We do. Yeah, we do. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, there goes that.
What are we getting into in this pod? Should we just get into something?
The title of this podcast,
Whoa, there's
of
a
the
title.
10th podcast, I
I
reckon
was
we'll call
unaware.
we'll call it Aliens and Albums. I reckon we'll call it. I don't know. I just thought
I
the
like
title on
it.
it.
Well, like-
Dump it. Put it in the bin.
Yeah,
All right,
put that in
moving
the
on.
bin. But we have other aliens, albums, and
What are other topics? I guess that
No,
we'll just
wait.
get into.
aliens albums and
I was thinking of a triple A. Yeah.
um
But I couldn't think of anything. Because you've got, but
aliens albums
I
and
can't-
actual thoughts.
Actual
Thoughts.
I
we've
guess,
had?
yeah.
Cool. Oh, and recommendations from the Maats themselves.
Yeah. We put out a few stories saying if you guys want us to talk about anything in particular, let us know, and more than likely it'll be on the podcast. And again, we'll try and do that, I think, for most podcasts that Chris and I do.
Agreed.
So, again, don't be shy. If there's something that you want us to talk about, let us know, and chances are we will talk about it. And
Simple
we will
as
go
that.
very in-depth because we want you guys to be part of this just as much as we're a part of it. Without further ado, let's bloody get into the potty.
Yeah, let's do it. We're also
All right.
holding our mics today.
Yeah. I actually think I prefer this. This feels so much more
I feel like I'm holding a drink.
relaxed. Maybe that's what it is.
No, I like it though. Yeah, let's get into it,
All
shall
right. What should we dive into first up?
we? To start off, there's gonna be timestamps in there, so if you want to skip to stuff, we'll have it down in the
Exactly right.
description and
Yeah,
in the video. But I reckon, how about we quickly talk about not albums?
But the album, right?
Yeah.
Just quickly get it over and done
Sure.
with.
Yeah.
All right. As I'm sure we're all aware, if you're not aware, Travis Scott, a rapper, producer, has dropped a new album called Utopia. It's been long awaited. It's been one of the most anticipated albums of the year. He's dropped it. It's finally out. We did a review for it that we're not disclosing because
An
I hate every
hour-long
second
review.
of it.
Miller doesn't like it, so I guess
I
you just won't
hate it
see
with
it.
every fiber of my heart.
Oh, you really
and body.
hate it?
I don't hate it. We're just very unprofessional. Like, we need to actually
Guys.
sit and talk about videos like that and plan them. I think. Well, okay. Actually, what we should do is we should do a live stream for the albums and just put that out.
Yeah, that should be
that's what we
Then
should
we don't
be
have a
doing.
choice.
Let us know if you want us to do stuff like that. If
No,
not,
don't let us
sorry,
know. We're
just
gonna do it
this-
anyway. We're gonna
this
do it.
whole segment you can skip. All right.
No,
Anyway,
but really quickly, Astro World.
that's the one.
Great album.
All right,
Goated.
we are on the money.
Utopia, goated album.
All right.
All right, I don't know.
Okay. I mean, look, I loved it. I think I said it in the review that we did, obviously, but I think those first 7 songs on the album, out of the 19 songs, first 7, I'm not even going to skip.
Yeah.
I think they're brilliant. I think they're very well produced. I think he's got some good features. I think his production choices were brilliant.
If you haven't listened to it, our top 3 songs.
Modern
go
Jam.
first. Yeah.
Modern Jam is very high up there. I think it's the top song for me off the album. Yeah, Modern Jam's up there. I think I'm gonna just go off of what I'm playing back the most. It's definitely Modern Jam. Weirdly enough, Del Resto. Didn't think I would really go back to that just because
Didn't see that coming.
it's got a bit of a
It's a great song though.
It like I actually really enjoy it. It kind of just goes nowhere though. Like it's kind of just a same thing over and over. But I think just like Beyonce sounds brilliant.
Yeah,
I mean, she
she
sounds
does.
amazing
She
on
does.
that.
So
So weirdly enough, Del Resto I'm going back to.
Yeah.
And I'd say the other one is Thank God. I mean, wow.
Yeah.
That's got to be one of the best songs on the album overall.
Yeah.
You?
I mean, since you've taken those ones, I'll say My Eyes, goated. I
Yeah,
Know is like one of my favorites. And
I
then,
knew you would take this one.
Yeah,
so I
yeah,
figured,
yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say Modern Jam, but I was gonna let you do that.
Yeah. I think I've definitely played it more than you.
Yeah.
So.
And I want to say like even Hyena or
yeah.
Telekinesis. It's one of
Yeah,
my
very
favorites.
underrated. Very underrated.
Telekinesis. I think I'm missing one, but I mean you've got Meltdown with Drizzy, but
Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say it's pretty good.
and Sirens.
Yeah, Sirens is...
Look, just
Brilliant
have a listen
production
to
on
those songs. They're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, out of the 19 songs, I mean, that's Travis's biggest album yet, I think. I'm pretty sure 19 is the big number. Yep. And of the 19...
It's about as long as Rodeo length.
I think Rodeo is, like 16, 17. So it's...
Yeah, but time-wise, they're
about the same. Okay,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think overall, out of the 19 songs on the album, I'm still going to be playing about 15 of them. There's maybe 4, maybe 5, I don't know, that I will probably just not really come back to, personal preference.
Yeah.
Overall... an album rating, if I had to give it one, I actually rated it before Fantano, so don't think I'm getting it off Fantano, even though we watch him and we enjoy his reviews. I actually did give it a 7, and I can prove it based off of what I did. I think I rounded it to be I'll listen to about 14, 15 of the 19 songs. If you add that up to be a percentage, that actually equates to about 70%. So I was like, out of 100, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
And I gave it 8.
Yeah, which is interesting.
Deserves it. It's great. Is it better than Astro World? I honestly
You can't really
answer
compete
it
them.
Sam Miller
compare them.
shouts to Sam Miller. Sam Miller texted me. He said he went through Astro World today, and he said Astro World's better.
Yeah, but has he gone through all of Utopia? I feel like he hasn't even
probably
gone.
not,
Yeah,
probably not.
exactly.
Fake fan.
Yeah, just stick to the whatever
Script.
Yeah.
Where are you, Lens?
Stick to your lens. Know your place. Yeah, I think it's stupid to compare the two because on Astro World, the features practically carry the album.
And Travis pops off on YouTube.
I mean, Travis does brilliantly producing the songs, but I think he had less of a hand in the production of Astro World. I mean, again,
Yeah, it was like 4 songs he produced, I think.
oh, there you go.
Astro.
Okay.
But
Whereas
he produced,
Utopia,
like 15 of 19.
oh, well, massive difference then.
Yeah,
and I think that's why, if I had to prefer one, I'd probably go Utopia.
Yeah.
I think I don't know. I just prefer that album over Astro World, even though Astro World obviously is one of the biggest albums in hip hop history. I think Utopia feels much more like a Travis Scott album. You know, reminds me of Rodeo. It doesn't even come close to Rodeo though.
Yeah, I can't
compare
him. I can't even compare.
I can't touch
Astro
Rodeo.
World yet. I just can't.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our
think
thoughts
that's
on
about it.
Utopia. Now, should we get into Aliens?
I think let's do it. Let's go
Aliens
there.
real
All right.
quick.
A little bit of context behind why we're mentioning aliens on
Please.
the MaateCast today.
You have been living under a rock.
Yeah, quite literally.
Said it.
It's quite everywhere. Well, it seems to just only be in the US.
That's what they want.
David Grutch, a former US intelligence official, told a panel at a court hearing that he is absolutely certain that the federal government is in possession of UAPs. Citing interviews he said he conducted with 40 witnesses over a 4-year period. So, basically, there were these 3 retired officers, Navy, Air Force, and they've all come together for this hearing, and they've all pretty much said the same thing. The US government is most definitely 110% in possession of UFO spacecrafts, and they even stated that they have they are in the possession of a body, of a recovered non-human biological body. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on it. I mean, we talked about it a little bit, and I want to know. I mean, I guess it's a bit of a big deal to kind of hear from the government and from military officers that this stuff actually is real. And I mean, it's been a pretty big thing now. The whole Area 51 conspiracies and stuff like that blew up. So,
shall we get into it?
If the US is indeed in possession of aliens or a spacecraft or things we don't know about that aren't human, what does it, like, where do you actually go from there? Like, what do you, I guess...
If they do have aliens?
Yeah. Like, what's the go? You know?
Like, I don't know. It depends if they're friendly or not, you know?
I think that is the actual biggest thing is, like, are they actually going to be a threat?
And, like, there is the other side of this whole thing being announced. Sorry, this cable's just... There is a whole other side of this, like, all the aliens being announced, of being like, are they announcing this now because they're distracting us from something else? You know?
Yeah, that's been a big one.
I saw a TikTok video of a guy, and he was playing all three characters, but like there was a character getting excited talking about the alien, well, not excited, but he's like, yo guys, like the aliens, like this is what you guys not fantasize. This is what you guys like talk about all the time, like the conspiracy theories of aliens, talking to these other guys that are really like into it. And then they're sitting back and they're like not fazed by it. And he's like confused why they're not fazed by it. And then they just say like, yeah, like we've known this, or we know we're working with friendly aliens. But the real thing, I mean, it goes into more conspiracy.
Yeah, they were even like giving them names and saying that they can speak the language and stuff like that in some of the interviews.
The whole thing was like pretty much like they already knew that we had aliens on Earth and we were like
true,
interacting with them, blah blah blah. But the real thing is like, why did they just do this media stunt now and tell the world that there are aliens? Like they're hiding.
Is there something
else.
bigger at play?
They're hiding something else.
What is there?
Whether that's like hostile aliens, and now they have to. So now they're announcing, hey,
Which
we might have found some.
They briefly mentioned as well. They mentioned that they got quite physically violent.
Yeah.
Apparently, or
yeah.
I don't know. It's
all very
it's all up in the air. It's one very big conspiracy. But I guess the biggest thing to take away from it all is is this a stunt or is this actually true? I don't know what to believe when it comes to this stuff. I mean, it can all tie back into, your faith and your religious beliefs and whether or not, if you're Christian, obviously the Bible doesn't really mention aliens, and it's like, well, then why would there be? But I guess when, the supposed footage of that, that Tic Tac, and it's like moving at hyperspeed or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, well then how do you explain that? And the fact that whichever guy it was confirmed that was an actual video that he took.
Yeah.
And it's personally, do I believe in aliens? I mean, think about it. Space is infinite. It is forever expanding, changing, adapting, evolving. And you're telling me we are the only living biological beings to exist?
I can't tell you that. Yeah, no, I'm completely with you. Like, I feel like you can't say there's not aliens because you just don't. You can't.
Like, and that wouldn't even have to mean that they look like the massive green eyes and the green body and 4 feet tall. But it's like,
or like 8 feet.
Or like imagine they were like the avatars, something like that. I would go. I am instantly doing, like, if they set up the thing that where you can tune in to be one of the avatars, I'm going the full way. I'm cutting off all ties to my human body.
Yeah.
I think I would go the full way. Would you go the full way?
That's a big freaking question.
There's nothing for me.
There's nothing.
Women turn the other way when they look at me. So
no power.
My best chance is the nut V women. So let's just hope I find some luck there.
Yeah, let's hope that.
And I'm taller and more genetically enhanced in every possible way.
But everyone will be in that world,
Yeah, so there's something to look forward to when you're part of those.
I guess so.
I don't know. Yeah, I think I would definitely experiment.
It would be fun. It would be fun to maybe try out.
Yeah.
But no, aliens, they could be real. They could not be. It's
I
kind
don't
of
know. Like I don't want to. I don't want to talk about it.
It's almost obvious that not obvious. I wouldn't be surprised if we have contact with aliens and like they're on the Earth. I don't know. We're keeping them secret. We're doing something with them. I don't know. Like I wouldn't be surprised. It would be like frick, but it's not like.
With the amount of conspiracies and investigations there are into aliens,
very well,
you would suspect, like one of them's got to be true.
Yeah,
and I think, I was going to say something, I've forgotten it.
There it goes.
Oh, it's like we talked about it again a couple of days ago. But for there to be these aliens that can move at hyperspeed and can travel and can come to us from, let's say, billions of light years away, that would mean that their technology would have to be light years ahead of us.
That's the only thing is, like, if they have come to us, no way we're, like, trapping them.
No, we wouldn't stand a chance. If they have the ability to travel through dimensions, which would also mean traveling through time and space itself, then I think we've got to.
Well, that's what it is. Is like if we do have contact with them, they're definitely being friendly.
Let's hope so. Yeah.
Well, like
let's
they
hope so.
definitely are.
Yeah.
Like
yeah. Otherwise we would be
we'd
dead
done
by now.
already.
Yeah, I think so.
So if we have been in contact with them for ages, then they've been friendly because they obviously have the technology that is way more advanced than us.
There's the theory of we're like in a zoo. Remember that? It's they've come and seen what we are, and they're like, let's keep them at bay and let's like watch over them.
Yeah.
Like Truman Show, except Earth is Truman and the aliens are the show. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know if I believe that, but like it's just another theory.
It's a fun theory. They could just be like,
watching
coming
us.
in and it'd be like
a
holiday to them.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Yeah. Like, oh, have you been to Earth?
Yeah.
It's fricked up.
You've been to Earth, yeah? Like the rich people get to fly to Earth.
Yeah.
And check us out.
It's a holiday to come to planet Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one. I think
It is.
I do believe that we aren't the only ones out there. Whether or not that means that there are actual beings that are non-human but are like, they look nothing like us, but they're, I don't know, they have the features of an alien and they biologically have features about them that obviously differ from us, but they look like an alien you'd see in movies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
If they're the aliens in the alien movies, Lord.
Oh, gosh.
Lord
have mercy.
Have mercy on our poor souls. We would...
But we'd be dead already. Well, we don't know.
Depends, yeah.
If they haven't reached us. But then how, It's a lot of questions, but back to...
Oh, what'd suck is the Quiet Place aliens. Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I could,
Yeah.
I think I'd neck it. There and then, if I saw one of those just down the street, yeah, righto.
Yeah, that's
me done. Just start the scream. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Yeah, but, I mean, who knows? If aliens are confirmed, if this dude's telling the truth...
That's crazy to think about, though.
But honestly, I think it probably is the truth, but the more concerning thing, like the thing we should be thinking about is like, why are they telling us?
Yeah, why now rather than, 70 years ago when those videos of all the aliens started popping up? Because it wasn't until like 1950s we had that video of the unidentified aircraft doing the skits in the sky. Yeah. So it's like...
There has to be a reason.
Now? Why now?
There has to be a reason, and that's the concerning part.
Yeah,
just forget that we have contact with aliens. Why are they telling us?
Yeah, let's just confirm
they
it.
Have contact with aliens.
We can now talk to aliens. Splendid. Why are you bringing it up now? And for the love of God, are they gonna invade? Or if they've managed to pull off just one big stunt, my hat's off to them.
Hats off to them.
But they've done well. Under oath, they have told the biggest possible conspiracy lie.
To hell they go.
Quite literally down descent to hell they will go.
No, I'm joking. Yeah. Well, I feel like pretty safe about it, to be honest.
I mean, yeah, I think
I have just like a very safe aura. Like I think about, I'm like, there's no way aliens.
I'm not really that. Yeah, like when you think of aliens, yeah, like I'm not terrified of it. I guess. Well, obviously, I've never seen an alien.
What?
So like, it's a bit. Contradicting to say I'm not scared of aliens because I haven't actually seen one yet. Yeah. But I will admit...
I'm not scared of the idea, though, of like...
Yeah, I think, that's what I meant. But I don't want to say that.
They'll be kind.
But like, I don't want to say that because I've never actually seen one. So it's like, I can't say I'm not scared.
But it's like the idea of them.
I guess, yeah.
Like, are you scared of skydiving, but you haven't been skydiving,
I mean, yeah. Like, I can't imagine if I saw...
Analogy.
If I saw an aircraft taking up the whole sky, I'd be like, oh yeah. I think I would be.
Yeah, that's different.
I think I would be a little bit scared.
Yeah, probably so.
Although we are Aussie. Oh. So
no, yeah. I'd probably be scared.
Oh yeah.
In that sense. Oh yeah. But like just the idea of like, are aliens gonna invade us? I'm like, oh, probably not.
Well, yeah.
Like they're not gonna hurt us.
I would
probably.
Certainly hope not.
Yeah.
I would certainly hope.
But if I saw them, beaming down from the sky with some weapons that seem to be destroying
if I saw someone get
houses.
beamed from the street,
Yeah,
I'm
and then
I'm gonna start panicking.
Things are exploding. Hey,
Yeah,
I might
yeah.
start thinking, well,
This is a little bit
hold
wrong.
on,
I didn't think this through.
I might get a bit scared now.
I reckon I need to actually start panicking.
Off I go. So yes,
But you know what? See, like the idea of aliens, I'm cool with. Hey, chances are we won't get invaded. We're all good.
we'll be
We've
fine.
got a couple of years in us. But the thought of the ocean and not knowing what's in the ocean, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't go there. It is petrifying to know the stats of
the ocean is more scary
like
than space.
we know 10% of what's in the ocean.
The
and,
thing, though-
yeah, you're gonna go about
I always
this.
do it because like I'm scared
You're not
of the
wrong.
ocean too.
You're not wrong.
But it's not that we haven't explored a lot of it. It's just that we haven't literally. I think this is what the stats are based off. We haven't like literally swam through every bit of the ocean, but we have put like things in different parts and explored those parts. I think we very well might
I
not
think
have
you're
even
right.
I'm sure we haven't even traced parts of the ocean because the ocean is so massive.
I would say so. Like,
And that is the scary part. Like we literally don't know what's at
it's
the bottom of the
it's
ocean. I
the
feel.
like it's the bottom of the ocean where all those like light fish live.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's down there that I don't want to know what's in there.
Yeah, like if we spend enough time down there, what are we gonna find?
We're gonna find something that I think I'm never going to a beach.
Yeah,
I just wouldn't trust it.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
the Meg 2. It's real.
I would believe it.
Yeah.
I reckon there's a Meg down there somewhere.
Probably.
He's just like not a Meg as in like 50 feet, but I reckon like a good like
Massive.
a massive shark is down there.
Shark eating shark.
I feel like they're only getting bigger. Yeah, like a whale, like the size of a whale.
Yeah, but a shark.
But yeah, just think of it as like a great white.
I mean, it's crazy how big even whales are. And then
Thank God
then
they're-
like a Meg.
Kind of friendly, right?
What's like the What's the I don't know. What's the size of like? Didn't we find like the whole thing of a Meg and that they're extinct is because we found the bones?
Well, yeah, we have
big was it?
we have the diameter of its jaw.
Yeah.
And
It was
its
massive.
jaw would have been like that, like higher than that wall. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
mate.
Like it's a big shark.
Yeah.
Like you're not surviving a bite from that.
No.
That's a whole like one chump is your entire body gone.
Unless he does a whale on you and swallows you whole. Who did that? Not Noah. No, it was Noah.
Have you watched Anaconda? Because they do it in that movie where
No.
like the anaconda just swallows the guy whole.
Oh my gosh.
And he's like alive in the anaconda.
Is it real or
No.
no? Of course not. Why would it be real? That's
Golly
freaking
gilly.
stupid.
No, yeah.
I went skydiving though. Oh,
Talk about that.
Yeah.
I want to know about that.
I was gonna say,
Run me through it.
with like the whole aura of safety thing. Like in skydiving, I didn't feel scared like almost at all.
Really?
Yeah, like going
Alright.
up, I was waiting to get really nervous, but literally going up into the plane, I just felt so safe, and like it didn't feel like a big deal jumping out the plane. Like it just felt like I don't even know how to explain it. Like the wind is smashing you on the face,
Bloody
and it's
Tom
like
Cruise.
you're
Okay.
hopping out. Yeah, it's not a big deal, and you're going out, but it's like I don't know. It just didn't feel that.
I think because
crazy.
you've got all the people around you that have done thousands of dives,
Yeah, like
you're
we,
like,
we were
"Oh,
going with
I'll be
people
fine."
10,000 dives, you know,
Jeez.
and it was like, yeah, like they do this multiple times
much
a
every
day,
day, yeah.
and it's like, all right, let's
All
go.
right.
Like I didn't
I'm
feel
up.
any,
Yeah, okay.
like,
That makes sense.
so yeah, and my favorite part was like falling down, like the initial fall. Because your arms are on your shoulders, and then you have to lean back onto the guy, and then he kind of jumps out.
like before you actually fall.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like you have to lean up, and your legs are hanging out. Like,
Yeah,
out
yeah.
the plane, and then but the wind's like pushing.
That
you
would
back.
scare me more, I think, is like the
Yeah.
thought of like, what if the wind catches you or something and you
Yeah,
just start
the thought of like
like hit the wing or something.
yeah, that was weird. But you put your foot over the wheel part,
okay.
and then he kind of just does it all for you, and you kind of lean back. And my favorite part was that initial jump, because you fall and then you kind of twist, and like, well, at least I did.
Yeah.
And I like twist in the air a bit, and it's
Yeah.
just it feels so cool, like falling like that. But then the guy like straightens you out and then
Okay,
taps you,
yeah,
and then you
yeah.
do that. And yeah, that was all cool. And there was like it went so quick. It was like 40 seconds or 30 seconds of falling,
Yeah.
and it went really quick. And then he pulled the parachute. Mine took like 5 or 6 seconds to actually like in the video.
You would be freaking out in
He
that
pulls
moment.
it. He does like a countdown, and I thought he was putting the peace sign up. So I like put the peace sign up, and then it's and I get pulled. But for a little bit, like he pulls it, and then it's like and he's like looking up at it. It wasn't dropping. Yeah. And then, but then
That's scary.
it came out, and I instantly got not really dizzy, but like dizzy, because
Like from the whiplash.
not that.
Maybe
That was cool because like the whiplash happened, not in a bad way, like that, and my legs like flew up, and it felt really cool. But then when we were just going down, he was like doing spins to get down and whatnot, and just doing a couple spins.
Yeah, that would have done it.
And yeah, like that just gave me that dizzy feeling of like it lasted almost the whole day of just that nauseous feeling after. So I didn't like, you can see my facial expression change in the video. Like I'm like all happy, and then we start doing turns. And then I'm just alrighty,
you
trying
would
to
be.
get through this.
Yeah.
But it went down pretty quick. Landed. Hannah loved it.
Yep.
And she got to actually fly it herself.
I saw
a
that.
bit.
Yeah.
So very lucky there. But yeah, I would suggest it. Like honestly, it wasn't that scary. Like I would do it again, but I just make sure I don't freaking spin, because that really fricked me. But it's really fun.
I think I would do it, but
And
then
so easy. Sorry.
well,
Like,
yeah.
like we literally just walked in. We booked it. Like we booked online.
like the process.
You sign online.
Yeah.
You walk in. They go, oh, yep. And then you literally just chuck the thing on. The guys just quickly run over. Like as they're putting it on, they say like, yeah, you just got to cross your arms and lean back in a banana shape. And then when we're landing, you just lift your legs up. And as they're doing this, we're already like walking to the plane. So we literally just walk off to the plane, hop in.
You'd hope you take in what he's saying.
Yeah. I was like, okay. And then like, he just tells you how to get out the plane. But then when you're in there and right before you go out, he tells you again. And then you just jump.
Yeah, see, they
Like,
kind of
it's
do it all
so
for
simple.
you. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like,
so simple.
yeah. Like, doing it with a guy or like a pro is one thing, but like solo diving is
Yeah,
like the next step.
I would love
you
to
know?
do that.
I don't know.
I'd be
If I
interested.
if I could ever do it, to
But
be
yeah.
honest. It'll be...
If I don't get dizzy on the next one we do, then maybe I'll...
Can you solo dive like just off of, like if you want?
No.
Yeah. Like you've got to have a license.
You have
right?
you have to do like 9 or something jumps tandem. I actually don't really know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the guy said 9, and then you have to go with the jumper like a guy, and then jump with him, but like solo.
Yeah,
a bunch
yeah,
of times
yeah,
before
like
you can
he'll-
actually
yeah.
get your solo license.
All
Something
right.
like that. But yeah, would suggest get it done. Jump
100%.
while you're young. YOLO.
All right, let's get into Oppenheimer, the movie,
The guy.
the man. Really quickly, yeah, I just want to talk about Oppenheimer. Obviously, I've seen it twice now.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I forgot you watched it again.
Yeah, I went and watched it again. I was equally as emotional and haunted watching it the second time, if not more, because I felt like I understood it more. If you haven't seen it, if you're deeply emotional, it's kind of hard to sit through. Like if you're an emotional, sensitive person, I would still recommend it, but I would like just prepare yourself, because it's actually incredibly full on. And like when you put yourself in the moment and put yourself in his shoes, it's very hard to sit through, to be honest. It's I think, I mean, what do you have to say about it?
It's really good. It's 3 hours of like almost talking and stuff like that, but it's done so masterfully. Nolan has, I mean, his directorial skills.
He's outdone himself.
set
He's outdone himself.
to make conversations interesting and the story flow. Like, it's not a conventional story. It flashes back from past to future, present, millions of times. There's different perspectives done in black and white and blah, blah, blah. It's very complicated, but done so well that you're intrigued throughout the whole thing. You don't know what's going to happen next, and you're trying to guess what's happening next.
You are just trying to figure it out most of the way. I think.
Yeah, and you're figuring out the story and the perspectives.
It's
and
one I think you
times.
kind of have to watch 2 or 3 times to actually fully understand
Yeah,
it.
but it's not like super complicated. Like, you've got to go in there to think really hard.
No,
Like, you can still watch it and kind
it's
of
more
chill.
what they're talking
Like,
about. You're like, what's he on about? Kind of
Yeah,
thing.
and then you're like, what does this mean?
Yeah, yeah.
But like at the end of the day, I still think you could get the main story
Oh,
and
yeah,
like
yeah,
be
for
entertained
sure.
by it. It's very entertaining for a 3-hour
Extremely.
movie of talking. Very well done.
Well, I think just because it's so real and the way he's filmed it is so like, it genuinely makes you think about like what it would have been like and actually like what, like how accurate is this to the real thing.
Yeah, and it would have been horrifying.
Oh, yeah. I caught myself tearing up in the cinemas twice. Like on both watches, I was tearing up just from that one scene. Should we spoiler? I mean, yeah.
Nah.
Too bad.
Just do like a light.
Yeah,
no,
like-
you don't
like-
even spoil it. Just say like it was just the.
It was just a scene, maybe like right after the.
Yeah, you can say.
I can say that.
The bomb
right
happens.
after the bomb goes. Well, not right after, but no, I can't because it wasn't actually after the Trinity. Okay, it wasn't after the Trinity test. It was after the bombing of Hiroshima in the movie. And there's a scene that is extremely daunting and
You
like,
should just say like the use of
well, yeah, like basically what he does is he uses like sound and he uses that as just a really good portrayal of like the brutality and the grief, the guilt, the shame that comes with making a weapon of absolute mass destruction. And I think in that scene it is displayed brilliantly. I was moved. I was incredibly moved. I was brought to tears. I mean, it was the most harrowing.
I know what word you're going for there.
Harrowing.
Is
That's
it
right, isn't
harrowing?
it?
Harrowing. I don't know words, man.
It is, but it's haunting, I guess is the word we're trying to say. It's his cinematography in that one scene is an absolute masterpiece.
And it goes throughout the whole movie. Like that scene is especially brilliant. But it's constantly spread throughout.
Yeah, well, once the actual bombing happens, I feel like the movie kind of takes a bit of a change in direction, and it becomes like, not for the whole movie, but especially after the bombing, it is incredibly emotional, and it's incredibly hard to sit through because of how real it is displayed and portrayed in that segment. And I mean, wow, just
Everything about it's very well done. Like the only reason you wouldn't like it is if you don't like to sit for 3 hours, which I mean, not many people do, but it's like if you just literally can't do it, or if you just don't like thriller, drama, or real life event.
felt more like a horror.
Tragic.
Felt more like a
Horror,
horror.
you know.
Like sitting through that.
That's
It-
the only reason you wouldn't like it. If you don't like cinematography, then you're not gonna like
If you don't
this.
like
If you don't like
good movies,
yeah.
then no, yeah.
If you don't
I
like
mean,
quality filmmaking,
like I
not
think
for you.
you can tell the difference between, well, Barbie and Oppenheimer. Like Oppenheimer, just levels and levels above anything we've seen. Like it's movie of the year so far.
I saw someone talking about Talk to Me, the horror.
Oh yeah,
They liked it more than Oppenheimer,
Yeah.
so we might have to watch that.
Oh,
Low-key. Yeah, mate.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get on.
Well, I mean, Cillian Murphy has to get an Oscar. I mean, I would hope he does.
Yeah.
He was brilliant. Robert Downey Jr. was absolutely. He was. I mean,
All the acting.
some of his best acting.
Yeah.
In that, I mean, brilliant stuff.
And we watched Barbie on the same day.
And
actually.
yeah, we did the Barbenheimer trend. We went and watched. It was Barbie first. It was Barbie first.
Yeah.
Very surprisingly, I actually rather enjoyed it. It's one of those movies that's like not a part of a universe or a trilogy or like Marvel or DC or Star Wars or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like movies like that have like died off a lot. Like I can think of 1,000 examples, but like just solo movies, I feel like have just done really badly in the past. And I felt like they just got something right with this one. I felt like it was enjoyable. It was funny, easy to understand. Obviously plot holes and a few things that were missing that can be spoken about. I guess the biggest thing is like, is it like kind of having a go at equality, like gender equality, and like,
Well, it's more than having a go. It's a good film. Like it's still funny and it's entertaining and it's solid story, but like I mean, especially as like a guy watching it, it's very like punch you in the face.
It does kind of feel like that like
feminism, I don't know, feminism, but like equality and how. Like I've seen a couple reviews on it, and some people just hate it for that fact
because they make men look bad, or because they make women look bad.
Men look bad.
Yeah.
So they make men look really bad, and then like even at the end, you don't like because the Kens take over the Barbies. Like there's plot holes. Like it's like they're empowering women, saying women are empowered. But then like Ken goes back and hypnotizes all the women instantly, and then it goes back to Barbie Land afterwards, and not like an equal land.
Yeah, there's like it doesn't end.
It's not Barbie and Ken.
Yeah,
but like the message is still good at the end. It's more of like a life. Like I loved the ending.
I actually I loved what the ending was talking
like
about.
Appreciate life.
Yeah, you know, absolutely.
Whoever you are.
But I guess there is that. But then again, how serious can you take it? Like. I feel like because it's Barbie and Barbie is like they are. I don't want to say right, but like because I don't really know. But it's like the whole theme of it's not Barbie and Ken, it's Barbie. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like
it is a Barbie movie, and it's like it's catered towards females or girls, and that's why like the message is so strong in that area. But nonetheless, it wasn't advertised like that. Like it was advertised as. They didn't show any of the feminism or like the hating on the patriarchy kind of stuff. They didn't show any of that in the trailers. Yeah. They made it just seem like a funny comedy movie about Barbie.
Yeah, I was shocked when that sort of...
So when you go in, so they're not advertising it to girls. Like, and then we go in and like on first watch, I just felt a bit uncomfortable with parts, but overall I thought it was good. But then I'm watching reviews talking about it and they start pointing out things and I'm like, oh yeah, that's kind of true.
It's
like as a man, I wasn't offended.
I didn't like how we were like perceived in some but like
but I was like,
at the same
it's like
time,
a fake world.
Yeah,
blah, blah.
yeah. Like how serious do I take this? Do I feel uncomfortable because
like
they're portraying men in that way, or do I take it as a joke?
Yeah, the only times I kind of felt uncomfortable was like towards the end when the girls were like pointing out what the stuff they go through, I think. Like when she was doing the speech and that converted the Barbie back to
the rulers of Barbie Land.
Yeah. Like it converted, like got her out of the hypnosis.
Yeah. That
stuff, like it happened once. Like that was that speech.
Like the hypnosis that they do.
Yeah, but that first speech was like okay, like
yeah,
that hit, and it's like, like that was just like a bit uncomfortable, and not because I don't think it's all true, but it's just done in a very like yelling it in your face way.
A little bit, eh?
Like it's very like aggressive in its pronunciation of it. I don't know, or like trying to get the point across. Like
that men,
like I get it.
Yeah,
but and then it just keeps going because it's like they have to say stuff over and over.
Yeah,
and I did find that fun, like how they were coming up with new stuff. But and but then there's the other side of like I didn't get offended by this, but it's like stuff like Margot Robbie gets into the world
and
like
then
the real world.
What's the first thing that happens?
Instantly gets slapped on the ass.
Yeah,
and
it's
then,
like it's like
men are like catcalling her.
Like
it's like we're not that bad.
Yeah, like surely we can't be this bad.
Yeah, we're not that bad.
But I guess
it's not like it doesn't happen, but it's like very over exaggerated. But that didn't.
I
really
guess
affect
that's
me.
the joke, though, right? Is like
it's the joke, and it's
just
like
over exaggerated.
They're trying to get a message across, and like you can do that in an exaggerated way.
Yeah, like
it's still fine.
I can't find where the line is. Is it like, do I take this seriously? Do I see it as just a joke? I don't know. Like, to be honest, I don't really think about it. It was just interesting to watch the reviews, as you said, and hear other people's opinions, and you'll actually be like advocating that it was a bit of a shot at men. And how we are perceived.
Yeah, I do think it was too much. Like I think that whole the hate on the patriarchy and just like the hate on men and that was too much. But I still enjoyed the movie, and I would watch it again.
I still enjoyed it. Very funny. I was very amused throughout pretty much the whole movie. So yeah, if you want to give it a watch and you're not strong advocate,
if you're not I don't know. What do you call us?
Yeah, I don't know.
A masculine man who hates women.
Then definitely don't watch it.
Or do watch it. 'Cause you
Yeah,
need
actually,
it.
yeah, maybe you do need to give it a watch.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the movies for July. Wow, it's August.
It is August.
Wow, we are 8 months into the year. That doesn't feel right. Oh,
How many months left?
4. August, September, October. Yeah, September, October, November. Well, 5 if you include all of August.
November, December.
To 5. Sorry, 5.
Yeah, it's fricked up.
5 months, and then we're into 2024.
MaateCast will be popping off. Come on, Maats.
Come on,
Maats, if you're with us, come on.
2 years since we graduated.
What?
2 years since we graduated. 2022, 2023, 2024.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, anyway.
No. Well, yeah.
Not actually.
We graduated.
Oh, forget I even freaking mentioned it.
Sorry,
All right.
yeah.
Couple of random topics here that we actually had thrown at us from each other we kind of made. And then the Maats, thank you again for all your input and the stuff that you put in.
Yeah.
You want to get it started?
Yeah, sure. I had a thought yesterday. We were like, no, this is like, I thought I muted. This is like on the deeper side.
We're getting deep.
Well, not deep. It's just a fun convo.
Righto.
I had this question in my mind. Millsy and I are like trying to get big, you know, like, and we wanna not be a 9 to 5. We don't want to live 9 to 5. We've talked about it plenty of times on the podcast.
Yeah.
But do we? But then I was thinking to myself, like the fight to get out of the 9 to 5, is it worth it when our lives are just fine?
Spoken like
right
a true
now?
Matrix lover on ya.
Millsy, let me cook. The idea behind this is like, obviously, money, fame, all that doesn't bring happiness. Like we know that. We know that.
I'd be happy with a bit of money.
No,
I'd
but
be
like,
all right.
what we were talking about yesterday was like how comfortable we are and how we
yeah.
are living such a good life. And like, that's why the motivation isn't always so strong, because we just are comfortable as is. So then I'm thinking like,
Is it
well,
worth?
why should we be unsatisfied if we are happy, you know? And it's like, obviously this won't last forever. So we want to have more freedom long term. So I'm not saying like, I'm not trying to say, oh, it's not worth like going for it. And like, we should still go for it. But it's also like, should we, like, it's not going to change things per se. Like, I feel like we will get more freedom. We'll get famous. We'll get richer.
But we won't be any happier.
Yeah,
you
like
mean?
all we're going to do,
yeah.
like right now, we're just fighting to get the next amount of views, or like we're trying to get money from it, or we're trying to do something. We're trying to just get bigger, but we're going to get bigger. And then it's just going to be, all right, like we need to do this now, or like we need to start this business, or we need to make this bigger. Like in a sense, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, okay.
But like, yeah. So it's like, it's not going to make us any happier, and we're not going to be any less stressed over stuff. Like, if anything, it's less stressful now when we don't have much. But when we have more, we're going to have more stress. We're going to have more everything. And it's kind of like, I was bringing up the question in my mind of like, well, is it worth it? Not like, is it worth going for it and doing it? But like the mindset of like, frick yeah, we're going to blow up and we're going to get out of the 9 to 5. We're not going to have to work a 9 to 5 job to make money. But like, is that even going to make us happier? Or like, well, yeah, just the thought of that is like, it's not going to make us happier. We're just going to have the same mindset, and sure, we'll be at the 9 to 5 and it'll be good. But like, is it worth being determined to get to now?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
I think that's very valid.
Yes. Yeah, but it's
I think
like
that's very valid.
just the mindset of like thinking when we get out the matrix, it's gonna make us so much happier when it's really not. Like, it's not gonna. Like, I don't think it's gonna change a whole lot.
Yeah.
Or
Like
at least
money,
I don't want to think
money
it
and
will.
fame can only get you so far.
Yeah.
Like there'll be a point. I think. I don't know. Like when I think about the 9 to 5 life and stuff like that, and having to work full time and maybe going to uni or whatever it is, it's. I don't know. There's just something that I think I find that to be comfortable. I find that to be like, uni is always going to be there. There's a million jobs going around. I don't need to struggle with or think about money as a problem, or earning money as a problem, or making a living as a problem, because it's not hard. And I think, like, while I'm young and like, I have so much life ahead of me, why not make the most of it? Why not just shoot for the stars? Because I don't want to look back in 70, 80 years, probably less than that. I doubt I'd live past 50, and think,
wishful thinking,
and think, oh, I just lived so comfortably. Like, I was okay with my 9-to-5 job and never getting out of it. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like,
and it's, sorry, you go.
Well, like, I'm not saying there's a problem with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with living, with a job that goes from 9 to 5. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But to me,
Not a single thing.
to me, like, right now, all I can think about is I don't want to settle for that. Like, it feels like I'm settling for job opportunities and things like that. I'm like, I should be shooting for the stars because I have a passion for it. I have a desire to do that. I enjoy doing this, and I enjoy making the content, and like, views and money and fame all come with it. But the reason why I want to do it is because this is what I want to do. Like, I want to be making content. I want to get content out there and give people something to enjoy, something that they can be entertained by.
Yeah.
Because that's, I think, what the most important thing is knowing that these podcasts or the skits or the content or the, other million things that we want to get into makes an impact some way. I don't want to,
that's
I don't
where
want to
the
not leave an
happiness-
impact.
That's where the happiness comes from.
Yeah, 100%.
Or should come from, is
100%.
like the fact we can impact people, make other people happy.
Yeah.
Um,
So I think like as if I'm just gonna live, a 9-to-5 life. Like, I want to, I want to get to a point where I'm incredibly uncomfortable with where I'm at, because then I know that I'm doing more than the average person. I know that I'm out of my comfort zone. I'm doing something that I know, could lead me somewhere different and better.
Yeah.
I think you've got to be willing to take those risks. Like, no matter what it is, I think it's important in your life to do that, to be willing to go the extra mile, if that's what you want.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with, like, going to uni and then after uni getting a job.
Yeah, like, if that's what you want. Or if
that's what you like, if you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, go for it. That is there are highly esteemed jobs and careers that you can get and that you can look back on and be extremely proud of. I completely agree. And you can make a difference in those jobs. And who knows, down the track I might want to do that. I don't know. But yeah, I think for now, I'm passionate about doing this. I'm passionate about getting out to as many people as we humanly can, and having these podcasts and having our content be enjoyable, be something that we can do for a living and make it impact people as much as possible. Help other channels grow and build a community out of it, I guess, is the ultimate goal.
Beautifully said. Beautifully said.
Yeah. I don't know.
Like, it's, I think my thought was just like, and like, you answered it. You answered like, why? The thought was just like coming from, don't let it get you down, I guess, or don't let it get me down in the moment.
I think,
like, we don't need to be sad that we haven't like made it yet, because like, we're gonna make it and we're gonna feel the same.
This takes time, and it's not like, you don't want to come to these podcasts or make these skits or film or whatever and have it feel forced. That's the ultimate thing that I would hate the most about it, is if I get to it and I go, oh, like, I just don't want to do a podcast, or I don't want to film because I'm not getting views. Like, that's not the point. The point is, like, if you enjoy doing this and you enjoy putting the content out, then you won't even like be thinking about the money or the fame or the views. I mean, like, most of the massive YouTubers that you see, like Markiplier, he has a unfathomable amount of money and views.
Yeah, I saw that video.
But that's not what he does it for. You know, like he even feels like it's unfair how much he's getting, but it's because he makes so much content and because he's passionate about it.
Yeah, and he really grinded back in the day.
Yeah. And I guess that's just the same, I don't know. I'm trying to have the same mindset of if you're passionate enough about it and you want it that bad, there'll be nothing that really stops you or gives you any doubt or negative feelings.
Take that if you're listening or watching.
Take that into whatever you do, wherever you do it, however you do it.
Whatever you want to do on the deep inside, just do it. That was partly what my video was about, though. I didn't
move more.
No. Well, yeah.
Oh, I'm done.
No.
These are all banger videos, by the way. Make sure you go subscribe to Gilly Bank Bro. Is it still Gilly Bank Bro or is it different now? No, it's just Christian now. Yeah, Christian. Make sure you go sub to Christian.
I actually had a guy a couple months ago. He asked for my YouTube, like a 28-year-old. I know he's got a wife. I think.
Nicely done.
And he
was that at work?
Yeah. And then he came in yesterday. And he said, like, we watched him. He came with his, like, girlfriend or wife or something.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we watched, like, your traveling, like, New Zealand video. Like, America. And he was just like, they were saying they watched it together and they love it. And they love the voices we did. Like, the voice. I think he was talking about the voice that we did on the New Zealand trip. I don't know. Like, he was kind of, like, saying, like, it's how he talks about to his dog or something. I don't know. Or like it's how he talks with his mates. I think it's like, I don't know if it's the Maat accent.
Maybe it is. I don't know.
I think it's the Maat accent we just did way too often.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the country. I don't know. But yeah.
I don't know.
So he said he was loving it and he loved the content. Top G. That was cool.
See, that right there is like, all right. Like I know I'm doing the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's how I guess I feel about it. Oh, like sure, I'd love to get a bit more money in my pocket and, you know, be a bit more famous.
Yeah.
But definitely don't rely on that to make you happy. That can be a very strong motivator. You know, that can motivate you to go places and to do things.
Just don't expect when you get money that you will be happy. Money helps a lot. So like, go try and get money, you know?
Yeah.
What was that? I forgot. I was going somewhere.
Sorry, yeah, do you want to keep going?
I can't remember.
Well, I was just going to say really quickly, the thing about making more money is, yes, you have more money, but that just means that you're going to have to be spending more money as well.
More money,
like,
more problems.
Yeah.
Bring on the problems.
Brilliant song. Anyway, great segment.
Yeah. I forgot where I was going with
that. Oh,
yeah,
sorry. Yeah, do you want to... Can't remember?
No. I can't remember. Like, I was talking about something before.
Talking about
I was just saying the video that I was making, like the one I'm making
currently
that I haven't done yet is about that. Like just doing whatever you actually want to do.
Yeah,
you know, like following. Everyone has like a dream,
which is
do it.
Which is so tough to figure out at an age like this because you don't actually really know what you want to do.
But you also have so much time to just do.
That's
stuff.
the point: is going and doing stuff. Like if you want to get into acting, go into acting, and you might end up hating it. All right, cool. I know I don't want to do that anymore. Or you might end up loving it. Give it your all. Like, if you truly love something that much, there genuinely will be nothing.
Yeah, just fight get for in your way. And you can
exactly. Yeah, fight for it. Manifest it. Pray over it. Speak it into existence. Make sure you're declaring it every day.
So we're gonna make it one day, and then everything we're talking about now will have validity. We can actually speak it and be like,
we are speaking it because it's what we are setting up to happen.
We're giving you a jump on the curve.
Yeah.
So this is what we're doing, and it's going to work.
Yeah.
Because we said it's going to work.
Yeah, exactly. That's just the mindset that I think you need to have. If you want to get into a highly decorated job or successful job or whatever, you need to have that mindset of, there is no doubt that I will get it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I guess, that's a good mindset to have. I really want to talk about this other topic because I think it's really important. I'm really glad we got it mentioned to us, one of the stories. Thank you to the person that said this. Really excited to get into it. Sorry, do you want to say something?
What is it?
It is... Fake fan. How to deal with stress and anxiety in school or in the work. I think it's at work or maybe like with school work and work you do at work. I think it also kind of, what we talked about before kind of ties into this. If you're truly that stressed and anxious about it, don't bottle it up. Don't just sit there with that. Talk to people. Like,
Yeah.
Talk to
I
friends.
don't.
Take advantage of school and the teachers that are there, and pray that they're there to actually help and support you and get you through school. Chances are that they are.
Friends, parents.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah.
find someone.
Yeah,
but it's,
exactly.
We're not really like experts on this.
No,
feel.
yeah.
But
I don't want to say like do
we're
this
just
and
gonna
do that,
say
'cause I don't know.
the advice that we've heard, how to deal with stress and anxiety. There are plenty,
You
like
go.
at school or work.
Yeah, you go.
There are plenty of like actually like physical things you can do. Like there's breathing exercises you can do.
Yeah,
There's,
yeah.
In the morning, make sure you go out and see the sunlight. Like
Yeah, go
go
and
for a
get sun for
10-minute
half
walk.
an hour or whatever.
Like
Yeah.
there are physical things that you can do.
And they'll have a very good mental.
And they help your mental workout.
Absolutely.
Working out is great for stress.
It's really good.
Like whatever you do, just get your heart rate up. Like these are physical things you can do. Or I don't know the word, but
Yeah.
And then there are other things like, talking to people about it if you do feel stressed. We talked to Will about that, like mental health.
Yeah.
Like it's one of the most important things of having people to talk to. And if you don't have anyone, find someone,
Yeah,
like you gotta find someone.
Don't be afraid to take that step because, and if you're worried about what people think about you, that's not the case. Like no one actually really cares. It actually shows a lot about you if you do seek out help and you do try and talk to someone because it shows your willingness, I think, and it's a big step because not many people do it because they have that fear of, oh, like this is kind of weird. Like no, it's not. It's a good thing that you do it.
Like if you're at a horrible point and you have no one, like go to counseling. It's really not. It doesn't have to be a big deal, Like it's just someone to talk to.
It genuinely does.
Like you can do that and it can be chill.
Yeah.
And then also surrounding yourself.
Surround yourself with the right
around-
people.
yeah,
Massive
like,
one.
If the people around you are bringing you down,
get out of that environment.
yeah,
ASAP.
you gotta
take
shift.
control.
You gotta
Take
step.
control of your own life. Know that you govern your own life.
You can control your emotions. It's one thing you have control over.
It's a massive mental game.
There is nothing else you have control over other than how you feel.
It's a big mental game.
Yeah, we're spitting facts.
Hell yeah. All right.
So if you ever feel like stress, anxiety, we all feel it. There's physical things you can do, and then there's more long term. It's really just about building your toolbox. Have as much stuff as you can to deal with those things.
I was gonna say, if it's to do with like schoolwork or like just the workload in school, don't leave it to the last minute. Like that is one from personal experience. Both you and
Everyone
I have.
says it, and it's true.
It like all teachers say it, all parents say it, and it genuinely could not be any more accurate.
It's so easily said and very hardly done.
Yeah, very well.
Practically, just you don't have to start.
Well, just
start it straight. Like start it as soon as you can, but don't. It's the only reason we don't start it is because we get overwhelmed and we think there's so much.
If you get the assignment, plow through it. Just plow through it like as much as you can. Take advantage of the teachers and the time that they have, because when you get to the end, chances are that they won't help you as much at the 1 week mark or the date when it's due.
And
if it's an exam, they can't.
Don't let plowing through scare you. Literally just every day do like 10 minutes,
Yeah.
Like just do 10 minutes of work or like just make it a goal. I'm going to do 10 minutes of the assignment every day from when you get it.
Yeah.
Like
I think
such a simple thing.
Yeah.
Still hard to do, but it's like seriously like 10 minutes. Like if it's a problem you're having, you have to implement stuff. And that's just something
you have to make those sacrifices. If you're that worked up and stressed about your grades or how you're doing in school, then chances are it's because you might be leaving the work too late. And I just think like I did that so much, and it just was the most annoying thing getting to getting closer and closer to the date. And I'm like, well, I'm still not even halfway through it.
Yeah. Like
biggest thing is take advantage of the teachers. They are there to support you and help you as much as possible. And like go that extra mile. If you're that passionate about it, go the extra mile, plow through the assignment as much as you can, and take advantage of school as well. School is not a system. School is not a place that you have to feel like, I mean, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, like make the most of school.
Yeah.
You get 12 years and then you're out. And
Some people just like hate school. Fair enough. But
like if school's not for you, school's not for you.
School can be a great thing.
If you're
and it is, well, yeah, like at least, yeah, do take advantage of it. Well,
we enjoyed it because we got involved and we were happy to go out there and do the most that we could have.
Everyone says it like, oh, like, the more you put in, the more you get out. And
it's true.
But it's true. It's just straight up true. And like, it doesn't mean you have to put in so much to get stuff out.
Don't join musical. Don't join, every sporting comp there is, but
unless you want to get out a lot.
Yeah.
But that means you're putting a lot of your life in.
You are giving a lot away. But
you get it.
I guess
they get it. If you're listening to it, you get it.
Yeah.
Put more in, and it benefits. It's just as simple as that.
Yeah. And don't be scared of the workload. Like, if you want to play basketball, but you're scared, it's going to take up too much of my time.
Just YOLO.
Do it. Like, just do it. Because there's nothing to say that you can't just butt out if it's getting a bit too overwhelming. You know what I mean? Like, take those chances. Go that extra mile. Do it. Because you might not get the opportunity to do it again. Next question.
Quick fire. We're going to quick fire
Let's
these.
go through them.
I reckon we save that for next one.
Quick fire.
Quicking firing these ones. Okay, we're going to quick fire the ones on my screen here.
Boom. I'm liking this.
Quick. It's not really a question. Hey, Jesus. We love Jesus. And we're gospel lovers. You remember that? Get close to God. All right. Places you would like to visit and why?
Greece.
Why?
It's freaking beautiful. What's that place called with like the blue houses? I'd love to go there.
Yeah.
Canada.
Germany. No,
Oh,
Switzerland.
Nice Switzerland. Yeah. Good one.
Yeah.
I hear Vietnam's cool.
What's your top goals and things you want to do before you're 30? Get really big. I want to like perform on a massive stage of people. I want to frick.
Frick. Really bad.
I don't know what I want to do. I do though. I really want to get big. I want to travel the world. Like before 30, I want to travel. I want to be known overseas, and I want to be like, what do I want to do? I want to make an album. I want to.
That'd be swag. Yeah.
Make really good content. I don't know. There's stuff I want to do.
Just think
but
big
it's
scale.
not coming out.
Think
it's not
big
coming
scale.
Out. But I'm also thinking like before 30.
True.
So it's big scale, but it's like I'll probably do my
Still
best.
11 years.
Actually, it's still a lot of time. I want to do massive things. I don't know. Let's
Yeah.
just say that. I want to travel, and I don't want to be traveling because I'm traveling. I want to be traveling because I'm traveling to impact the world.
Sick stuff.
Yeah, doing sick stuff.
I like that.
What about you, real quick?
I would love to have an Oscar by 30.
Wow,
I
love
like
it.
that. Like it's big scale, but like it's a dream I've had. Pardon me, since I was very young, and I would love to have that. Again, travel. I need to travel. I need to get out there. I need to experience the world and what it has to offer. 30. I'm hoping I'm married. I guess.
True that.
Like I don't want to be
goal, I
single at
guess.
30. Yeah.
Kids,
Or
maybe.
like at least like hopefully I'm back. No, not back in the game. Yeah, is it back in the game
Back in the
when
game?
you're married, or like you're seeing someone, or is it you're out?
You're in the game.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
You're locked in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that's the case.
I wouldn't mind kids by
I think.
end of-
Yeah. I think I'd
end of 30s ish.
I guess.
I mean,
that's
what 20s? Why did you want to make podcasts or get into YouTube and stuff?
Because we think we are capable of doing so.
We have a passion for it.
We have a massive passion for
We
it.
think we can impact people.
Yeah.
Simple as that. We
Yeah.
love it. What's a new skill that you want to learn or are learning? What's a new skill I want to learn?
Oh, I want to be good at skating.
Yeah,
I do
that's
really-
literally one of the first things
I
that came
do
to
really
mind.
wish I could skate.
But we're not really... Well, actually, it's
It's hard, man.
Love to learn...
I'm just scared of
what
falling
else? Yeah.
and like injuring myself, but it's really not that bad. Like I just need to do it.
I want to learn how to golf. That's a skill.
Yeah,
I wanna
yeah.
learn.
You do need to get out on,
Yeah.
on a golf
Puzzle
course. You do.
making. I want to learn how to make beats.
Chess.
Chess.
I really want to
Yeah.
get good at chess.
I want to learn how to like make your voice sound good in like a song.
Like
Like
you want to learn to
auto-tune
sing.
kind of vibe.
You want to auto tune.
No, just like how to...
You want to sing.
It's a very small thing. It's just a small thing. I want to learn how to make your voice sound professional. Sorry, it's just a
No,
specific
like,
thing.
I'm all for it.
It's
Yeah.
all done. How's life? That's the question. Okay.
No, yeah, it's good. Yours?
Yeah, good. It's working a lot, trying to stay motivated, trying to pump out content, hoping the dream comes true.
Mm-hmm.
How did you with stress? We did that. Did you do that one? That? Did you get DM?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's... Yeah, anyway, okay, well, do you know what it is?
No.
Okay. It's basically a telescope that proves the Big Bang Theory wrong.
Oh, cool.
Amazing.
Guys, Big Bang's not real.
I didn't really go into too much of that, but that is actually really cool that's a thing, though, that we can
I would love to look into
possibly
that, but I
prove
didn't do that.
the whole Big Bang Theory
before.
wrong. But yeah,
That's my
I
bad.
didn't...
I think that does it for the implemented comments. Guys, thank you so much for implementing your comments. We love you.
Thank you for that. Yeah, very
We
much
appreciate it
that.
very much, and it makes for a
Please
great combo.
don't hesitate to do that. Like, if you see it on the story, do it. Just put it in. I don't care what
Helps
it is.
us a lot.
Chances are we will most likely
And we
do
love
it.
talking about it. And
Love getting you guys involved.
We hope you guys have gained something out of this episode. Thank you for listening to this whole thing. If you did, you're a top Maat. We love you. We're over an hour. This podcast's over an hour with just Millsy and Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, listening, subscribing, following.
Look forward to the next few
Liking.
weeks of podcasts because they're looking good.
Top G, top Maat, we love yous.
Thank you once again. We will see you in the next one.
Peace out.